Hello, all you beautiful people, and welcome to your weekly energy update. And we are looking at the week of May 29th through June 5th. But of course, these are timeless. So if you are coming across this reading outside of that time frame, still trust your intuition and watch the video because I'm sure there are messages for you. If you are watching this during that period of time, wow, May has been quite a I don't even know what word to say, intense, maybe, energy month. We had the eclipses going on, and of course, Mercury in retrograde. So it was a pretty, like I said, intense, energetic type of month. But great news for this week on Friday, June 3rd, is when Mercury goes direct. So we're coming out of that retrograde. So all the reflection we've been doing and all the challenges we've had with communication and whatever beautiful lessons we were able to learn through that, now we're going to be moving forward again for a little while till the next retrograde. Also, we have the Gemini new moon on May 30th. And Gemini is ruled by Mercury along with Virgo. So with this new moon happening on May 30th, we're already going to be in that energy of that Mercuryness, the direct Mercuryness, though, going forward as it hits and goes direct on June 3rd. So the Gemini new moon, Gemini energy is all about creating connections, kind of allowing a space for curiosity, getting some clarity amongst all the chaos that we were in and experience every day that's going on around us, and moving forward with that. So we're already going to be in this beautiful, beautiful Gemini energy as Mercury goes direct. So some beautiful things. So for this week's reading, what Spirit wants us to focus on is asking, what do we want to know about, like new connections, new thoughts, and what can we have more clarity around? So we're going to jump into each zodiac sign, and I'm jumping into yours right now. All right, all my Geminis, welcome to your weekly energy update, and we're going to pull a card here first from the Queen of the Moon Oracle. And side note, any of the cards that I use in a reading, I do put in the description box below. Let's give these a good shuffle and see what energies the Creator wants you to know about this week. Around your new connections, new thoughts. What can you use clarity around? So for our Geminis, what would you like them to know, please? All right, this is the one right there. And you have gratitude. Lovely. It's a beautiful card there. And that's card number 23. We're just going to put this one down here. Actually, I'll put it over here. And let's see what energy comes with this here for you. So maybe some clarity around what you're grateful for. Let's take a look. It says, be where you are and be thankful. There is always something to be grateful for, no matter your suffering. I know that's a hard one to swallow, but I understand. Been there. Gratitude raises a lower vibration to a higher one. Do not allow yourself to be surrounded by too many negative people. Life is conspiring for you, not against you. As we enter this last quarter moon energy on here on the lunar cycle, the energies begin to turn towards surrender and release. So to let go of what we no longer need, it behooves us to pay attention to what we have right now, both positive and negative. This attention paying and focus allows us to wisely discern and to be grateful for all of it. Yes, all of it. Because the nasty stuff, the stuff that's making us suffer right now, is it already happened, and we can take wisdom from this. However, now it's going to, the waxing crescent 4 and the dark moon are going to sort all of this out for you. But so now it's leaving, and what we have left is the good stuff. And frankly, most of it is going to be great. So take some time out on this moon to list a few things you feel grateful for that will raise your vibrations, and it will banish any resistance you have to ditching old, outmoded patterns. Doing this also turns your powerful focus away from a story that you may have started to believe of everything going wrong, or that life does terrible things to you. Gratitude is a balancer. In fact, it normally tips the scales to the positive. The companion stone for that is ocean jasper. And this is true. Gratitude is a fear destroyer. And so it's basically saying that look at whatever is going on, and there's this beautiful, it's like the Two of Wands energy from the tarot, which is realizing you can put your energy into two places. You can gain energy from two places. The fear of lack, and the fear of losing love, and the fear of all the stuff that's not in your life and not going the way it's supposed to, and everything like that. Or the energy of unconditional love and gratitude for what is. And when you look at, like, whatever you focus on is what grows. Wherever you're looking is what is expanding in your life. It's kind of like having this giant water hose on your head attached to a helmet, and that's your life energy. And whatever you're looking, it's like, psh. And if you're like, wow, why is that growing in my life? I don't want that to grow in my life. Well, it's because you're looking at it. Look somewhere else. Focus your energy on what you do want in your life, and that will grow. If you're focusing on what's missing out of your life, that missingness just gets bigger instead. Does that make sense? I know it does. So numerology guidance cards is what we're going to look at next. Just to get some more clarity here. What other energies? What else would you like our Geminis to know, please? Okay, that one right there. And you've got teaching and learning. So love that you are learning from this experience, absolutely. But I feel like this is a more of a life path, kind of more clarity for you, because this indicates a time of significant learning and growth, which makes total sense, when the wisdom you will gain will be of great benefit to others too. So there's much potential for you to teach what you've experienced. In fact, your life lessons are just as valuable as your academic knowledge. Therefore, every trial and tribulation can help you be of service to the world. Someone's talking about all that, dark stuff that's bringing stress and all that other stuff in there. It doesn't have to go to waste. You're learning from it, but you can also help others with what you've gleaned from going through it. So this card does encourage you to have faith in your ability to teach, because teaching is simply passing on to others information they didn't already know. You probably already do this by sharing the lessons you've learned and the discoveries you've made with your colleagues, your family members, your children, friends. So please don't underestimate the importance of what you have to say. The more you learn, the more you have to teach, which serves the greater good and the greater good of all. If there's something you would like to teach, then set the intention and do it. I love it. Affirmation for this card: everything I learn and teach serves the greater good. Yeah, definitely. So all this that you've gone through, like it said, you've learned so much from it. And now, if you haven't been doing it, don't underestimate what you've learned. It doesn't mean that you go and tell people how they're supposed to live their lives. Well, this is what happened to me, and this is what you should do and need to do and have to do and supposed to do. It's more of a humble, loving approach, right? It's hey, I've gone through this, and this is some things that I did, if that resonates with you. And you don't attach yourself to the what that person chooses to do with the information you give. You are just the deliverer. You're not the test taker. There are really no tests or grades, but that's up to them what they do with the information you give them. So I love that. We're also going to pull from these Light Seers Tarot to see what else they would like you to know, what more clarity around this. All right, so for our Geminis, what else would you like them to know, please? Okay, I do want this one, this one, this one, and this one. What else, please? All right, evidently that one there. All right. So put all that there, and you got the Hermit card for your first card here for clarification. And the Hermit, of course, you can see them floating here above the path, having found that lantern, this mighty energy. And that little bright star that she's holding on to is you. That's your higher self. And the Hermit card is basically about taking time to go on your inner search, not the external search, but the inner search. And within that, connecting to your higher self, connecting to your spiritual self, allowing them to be the light that guides you along your path, because they have the eye in the sky. They see the maze we're going through. They understand the journey that we're on. And if we do have kind of this surrender, like it talked about a little bit here, to our higher self and to that higher realm, then we can be grateful knowing that this path is unfolding for us, and that the steps that they're taking us on, each of those steps that they're taking us on, are for our highest experience. And when we kind of move it's like our change of attitude to one of gratitude changes our whole perspective of our journey too, because you can choose to have a most miserable time, and that everything that happens on your vacation means it's a horrible vacation, and oh my God, it was just so bad because, first they didn't have the sparkling water I wanted, and then they, it can be all this stuff, right? You can choose to focus on what's going not according to plan, to your plan, your human's plan, or you can focus in on all the wonderful things that you're experiencing. Oh my gosh, the sunrises were beautiful, and we got to sleep out on the beach one night, and under the stars around a fire and all that stuff, instead of going, oh, our room wasn't ready and they double booked, and so we had nowhere to be, and oh my God, it's like it's like make lemonade out of lemons is this beautiful ability we have with this attitude of gratitude. So I love that. Okay. And then, you have the Queen of Pentacles. So this is new birth. This is abundance, Mother Nature, Mother Nurture. So this is a time, especially with this Hermit card here, for you to spend some time away. It doesn't mean you have to be a hermit away from everyone, but it is definitely about taking this time for you, making your experience, making your dreams, making your health, your path a priority. You might have been giving up yourself for a lot of everyone else, but it's time to balance that out, which Libras, I know you, not Libras, Geminis, you understand this, the two sides of things, because you're the twins, and you can go in, either direction. And that's kind of represented, by this. You can be in this moment of enjoying the deliciousness of fear and all that chaos and all that of choosing to focus on what's missing out of your life. But you can also, like that, switch the switch and be like, oh, I'm happy and grateful for everything that's going on too. So there is this unfolding here of making sure to take time for you to nurture yourself and to have this little journey this week. It's just a week. Yeah, because here's the Three of Swords. Swords are your thoughts, your beliefs, your mindsets, and expectations. And I call this the expectations card, because here's your heart, and then there's these three swords usually that are stuck in it. In this one, they have tears, and it's like being pulled in different directions, and it's been repaired. And what this represents is that other side. I talked about the opposite of gratitude, which is having all these expectations, all those supposed to be's, those should be's, those need to be's, those have to be's, those musts that are rooted in our human conditioning. All those popular opinions we were told growing up on how things are supposed to be, how we're supposed to feel. You know, when something happens, this is what it means. And this gratitude is like this beautiful rebellion against that you get to decide what anything means. You don't have to listen to that popular opinion, you know. But the expectations card, because expectations equal disappointment. Because when we look outside of ourselves to define ourselves by relationships or by situations like our jobs, our education, our social status, or by our bodies, our possessions, our bank accounts, all those things leave us wanting because they're unstable. You know, people change or pass away. So relationships ultimately are kind of unstable, aren't they? Situations never stay the same, and things in our bodies break down, deteriorate, stolen, catch on fire, you know. So those things end up disappointing us when we have all these supposed to's and need to's of all this stuff, basically our worth and everything dependent upon those things. But the gratitude, this is, you know, when you have this inner search with your hermit and you find your little brightness inside, you understand that you have everything that you need inside of you already. And that is that unconditional love of your higher self, of the creator, of spirit, of your angels, your guardian angels, your loved ones who are on the other side, your spirit guides, your ancestors. There's a whole slew of beings of unconditional love and light that love you so much that you glow with that love. That's what can lighten your path and switch it up. That can bring that clarity that this Gemini, your moon, is bringing in for us, this new moon for us. So this will definitely impact you, unlike any others, of course, because it's your energy. Then you have the High Priestess. High Priestess is kind of like the Hermit, where she takes time away. You can see in this picture, they have her eyes closed and she's connecting to the higher realms. She's connecting to the higher spiritual realm. And that is basically this message here, I think, is coming through pretty clear. So it definitely is looking and connecting to this higher place, because she, you know, is able to go beyond the veil, going into the unconscious, the subconscious. She goes into her temple away from everyone and connects to the moon energy, this new moon energy, and connects to the higher spiritual realms. And so she gets guidance, she gets answers, like the Hermit does here. So perfect. And then you have the Page of Cups. Cups are your emotions, and pages are basically, it's like you're moving to a new level in your emotions, which makes sense with everything that we're going here, because it seems like there's been this, all the stress and all that, this disappointment that the expectations have been giving. You didn't realize there was another choice. You just kind of felt like you're at the whim of the outside world. Whatever happens determines how I'm supposed to react to it and feel. But this gratitude is teaching you, in this Hermit, this High Priestess, this inner journey and this self-nurturing that you're doing, you're realizing that there's a whole nother level that you're moving up to. And even though you think it's like, there's no way, maybe when pigs fly, well, look, pigs are flying, so it is possible. You get to move to this new level of your emotions, this new level of love that you have not felt for yourself before, this new level of confidence, this new level of gratitude. And you're realizing, again, this power of gratitude this week is going to be huge. And if you just, any moment you feel like your heart is tightening up, that's because your heart is being pricked by one of those expectations that's disappointing you. So as you feel that rise, take a deep breath and then find one thing to be thankful for. I know I did gratitude journal. And I started off first doing it for like 30 days. And I was going to, every day I'm going to write down one thing that I'm grateful for and not repeat anything. And at the end of 30 days, I hadn't repeated anything that I wrote down, and I loved the feeling, the difference of the change of this, the power that comes with it, that I continued to do it. And I continued to do it for about 5 months. And I didn't repeat anything during that time, because you can start off just, I've got air to breathe. If that's what it takes for day one, just going, you know what, my whole life feels like crap, but at least I have air to breathe. And then you're like, you know what? I've got drinking water. I have, a roof over my head. I've got electricity. I've got plumbing. I've got refrigeration. I've got a microwave. I have a store I can go buy food from. It's like it can just go on and on and on and on and on and on and on. And then it just starts to become a habit of looking at things and being grateful for things. And it can transform your life. It really can. And I love the clarity that Spirit is bringing in for you for this week. So I don't have anything else to add to that. If you are looking for more messages of love from above, in addition to these readings, I also put out monthly readings for each zodiac sign and a few other types of readings throughout the month. So if you don't want to miss out on any of these and be notified immediately when they become available, if you give this video a little thumbs up and click the like button, also click the subscribe button, and that gives you access to the notification bell. And when you go in there, if you select the all option, then you'll be notified of any new videos that come out on the channel. Also, doing those things helps spread the love, because when you like a video, you share a video, you comment on a video, and especially subscribing to the channel makes the YouTube algorithm so giddy happy it wants to share the videos of this channel with other people as well. So if you feel inspired to do any of those things, I am definitely grateful for that. Also, these are general readings, and if you're looking for even more specific information for your specific life, I do offer personal readings, and all that information is listed in the description box below. All right, all you Geminis, as you go through this amazing week, please know that every second of every day of your life that you are unconditionally loved by the Creator of all things, and of course, I love you too. Have an amazing week. I'll be talking with you very soon. And in the meantime, you hang in there and you take care.